I've had some of these products for quite some time. I wanted to give you guys a little like first impressions, kind of my thoughts, kind of like a mini review, but just kind of what I think of them so far. I will definitely keep you updated either on my Instagram, which you can follow me here, or I will try and make a dedicated video sometime in the future. So let's get into it. Okay, so I'm not going to go into any particular order. I'm just kind of going to grab a product, talk about it, starting with the Catrice Soft Glam Filter Fluid. I'm always having to look at it because I don't know what to call it sometimes. This is a glow booster, like I mentioned. If you're not familiar with these, it is supposed to be like the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter or the e.l.f. I think they're calling it a Halo Glow. I'll have a like big old doe foot applicator. It's supposed to provide your whole face a glow, a dew. And I said in the video I don't think I tried anything from Catrice. Wrong. I have a foundation from them, which I completely forgot about. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is that this I do. I like. I'm very much into glowy, sort of dewy makeup because I do have dry skin. I tend to not really set my face like ever. And I find that if I have like a natural like highlighter or like my face just kind of like looks lit from within, I just prefer it that way. And this definitely provides that. I do say that, or I would recommend applying less, because this one, it's not like heavily dewy like on its own, but underneath the foundation it can get very glowy. Like my face looked almost borderline oily, and it was like oily and greasy, and it was not a very good look. Next up is not a product that I had ever hauled or mentioned. I just kind of sporadically bought this when I was shopping at Walmart because I needed a new white eyeliner to put in my waterline, because the one that I have from NYX, I know I bought a whole nother one with one that I'm already existing I have, but I needed something much smaller, which I guess this isn't that smaller compared to the NYX one, but this is the Hard Candy Eye Def eyeshadow marker. This is the matte one. They do have, I think, shimmers, or like they're calling it a pearl version, and this one's in the color Whiteout. This one I really do like. It is pigmented, it's creamy, easier to apply, and I mainly just put it in my waterline as like an eye brightener to open up my eyes and just to add like that fun pop of white in there. So far no complaints. I have not really used this on the eyes as like an eye primer to like intensify the more pastels or intensify the more brighter like neon or just brighter sort of shades. But next is the Milani, what is this? Keep It Full Glossy Plumping Balm, and again I have the shade called Jam. I very much enjoy. I love these sort of click up pens. I love these sort of like the shape. I love this color. I love the ease of it, the application. I don't really find that it is heavily on the plumping. I don't really notice that as well. Like that's not something that I'm like trying to really focus on. Like, does it plump my lips? Does it make it bigger? Like I could care less honestly about that. I just like applying it on my lips and walking out the door. You do have to constantly reapply this because it does fade away. It is not everybody is a fan of this sort of like click up pen. I just think that like I click it a little bit at a time, just so I carefully like have a little bit of the product coming out, just so that I'm not like having to click up and there's like a drastic noticeable of it coming out, and then like I'm ruining it, it comes out gloopy. I very much carefully apply this, so this can be a finicky product. The color is beautiful. I'm such a fan of it. I'm such a fan of the style. Like this is just easy, it's pretty, it adds a little bit of hint of color, and it's just something that if you're in a rush, you can just apply it and run out the door. Next product is the Profusion Buffing Foundation Brush, the FD1. This one is dirty because I'm currently in use of it. It's okay. It's nothing to do with the bristles, with the quality, with the way it's made. It's more so to do with the shape of it. I feel like because it's very pinched here at the end, and it's a very like short-ended bristles. To apply my foundation and my concealer, absolutely, I have had no problems with that. It just takes me a little bit more time to blend out my foundation because of how small this is compared to the previous foundation brushes I picked up or that I own in my collection. But it's good, it's nicely made, it's good quality, no issues. I will definitely keep it and use it, but it's just I'm not really too much of a fan of the size. I wish that they had maybe made it just a little bit bigger. Next product is the Singe Beauty Paisley Hude Palette. Now I don't want to go too much into this because I will have a dedicated ranking video in the future coming up. Either part 1 is uploaded or it's going to be, but I definitely have part 1 and part 2 scheduled, and I'm not sure. I'm thinking this one might be in part 4, so just it'll be a little bit, but stay tuned. So I just want to quickly go over this, but palette, beautiful. The mattes in here are pigmented, but not overly pigmented. You can definitely gradually build them up to where they'll show up to what you see in the pan. The shimmers are outrageously gorgeous. They do not need glitter glue. You do not need to spray them. They do not need help. I apply them, I grab them onto my finger, swipe them onto the lid, or pat them onto my lids. Easy. Shows up. beautiful. Love this palette, very much enjoying it. And that is all I have to say so far, because I will definitely say more about it in the future. Next up, I wanted to talk about are these two brushes that I had picked up from Black Friday's Shop order. I was going to say from Black Friday, but I just would repeat myself. This is their high def brush in F1, which is their flat top kabuki foundation brush, or you could use it for cream bronzer, for powder bronzer, cream blush, powder, whatever your heart desires. And it came in this 2-pack, with the other one being the high def brush E101, which I think E is supposed to be for the eyes, but this is too big for my eyes. So I use this for concealer. That's mainly where I use it at. But the foundation brush I'll talk about first, and it's so soft, it's easy, it picks up foundation nicely, and not like too much, not like it soaks it all up and I have to like apply this massive layer of foundation on my face, but it blends so nicely. I can pounce my foundation easily with this. It's a nice size to where like I can get enough on my face and not having to blend or spend too much time blending. It washes really nicely and easily. I've not noticed any hairs shedding, coming off. I've had no problems with this. Typically brushes are really easy, like you either like it or you don't, so there's like no real in between. And this one, I like it. So this one I use for concealer, and this one was decent for concealer. I'm definitely trying to find a perfect concealer brush because I do want one specifically for that area, and I know it's a little excessive to say, but I do. And this one, it's, you know, it's got some movement. It's not too flimsy. It feels super soft. It definitely blends under my concealer. It definitely blends in when I spot conceal, and it can definitely fit up here in between when I'm trying to cover up this like problematic area that I have between my brows. But you know, there's nothing wrong to say. There's no shedding. It washes well. The next brush I picked up from Shop was the, I don't know what this collection is coming from. Again, I will put a note on the screen. This is the E150 brush. This is a humongous, big, fluffy, like crease brush. It is so soft, blends so easily. It picks up product very nicely. I really enjoy using as like an all-over lid shade, not like a lid shade, to pick up a shadow and then apply it all over my lid. So I will put it from the outer corner to the inner corner, and I would just blend in that, and then on my crease I would just use it to pack on and blend. So this is like a very easy like brush for one eyeshadow looks, or to create like a smoky eye if I really want to like just have one color all over my lid. But this one is so soft, so easy to use, easy to wash. Like I said, it's brushes, it's either you like them or you don't, and this one I do enjoy. I keep grabbing this one, so I have to put it down at some point to give it a break because I've got like 20 other eye brushes that need attention. And the last brush, or the last product in this video, is the, again, I said I was going to look up the name, and here I am still stumbling on my words. I don't know what to call this one. I think this is their buffing brush. It has the scoop on the other side. I have not used the scoop on this yet because I've not used my cream foundation from AOA that I've been needing to try. For the foundation portion of this, or the foundation side, this, I mean, reminds me of my e.l.f. Duo complexion brush. It's got like the foundation and the concealer double-ended side. That's what this one reminds me of. This one is, you know, dense, but it's still got some movement, some give. It is super soft. It's so nice. It applies my foundation. I have used this a bunch of times since I got it. Again, I have to put some of these brushes down because I'm constantly wanting to use them. That is how much I enjoy. It's weird to say, but I do enjoy brushes. But this one, no complaints. You know, it's got some, it's a nice size. It's not overly huge, it's not overly small, so I think it's like right there in the middle to, you know, easily blend out my foundation, my concealer, and things like that. So I'm very happy with that one. And that is all of the like mini first impressions that I wanted to mention and talk about. Again, I do not plan on featuring a lot of like new makeup on my channel. I just wanted to talk about these because I did haul them, and I tend to forget to show y'all like a little of try on of me, and then but I think of them, I mostly just, I'll post it on Instagram, and I neglect it on YouTube, so I'm going to do a little bit better on that. But let me know, have you tried any of these products? If not, would you try any of these? Or let me know in the comments down below, and I would love to hear your thoughts. And as always, have an awesome rest of your day and or week, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye, guys.